Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Factory Town. So last episode here we made our little research island, and oh my goodness, is this thing ever moving quite fast. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, as I was just getting ready to start recording here, this popped up. So we finally finished our research for railways, which means we can finally go in now. We'll take a look at that after, but we can finally go in here and learn ourselves some mining. So we're gonna select that, and like, look at that. Look how quick the research is going. I love it. Anyway, we'll come back to this in a little bit and we'll take a look. This should actually be done in no time, probably this episode, which is quite exciting. This little island was a very good investment. Okay, so today's episode, we are going to be building more health stuff for the village. So we're going to be working on our, I guess we're going to call this our health factory. I have really no better word for it, but we're going to build ourselves here. If we take a look at our level 3 health stuff, one of our categories is an antidote. So if you look, it's produced in the kitchen. So if we take a look in the kitchen here and take a look at antidote, it's actually made out of 2 remedies and fish oil and sugar. So we're going to work on this actually. So I'm going to make another kitchen, making remedies directly just for that. And we also got to make another farm producing sugar. So just a note, sugar does not roll. So what I've done here is I've put a little sugar farm in. That should definitely be more than enough for what we need. And we have a kitchen here that's going to be producing the antidote. And here we have another kitchen making our remedy for us and feeding this kitchen. Oh, and look at that, mining popped up. See how quick that is with that little island? This is freaking awesome. We're going to get through stuff real fast this way. So now we have mines, and then we can start learning deep mining. Deep mining is really where I want to get to. So let's actually take a break from this. You can see I got everything in, but the fish oil, we'll have to bring in the fish from over here. It'll be kind of interesting, I think. I don't think I can bring them in. Well, it's only one step. Let's see if we... Anywho, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's go check out what we can do for research. Wow, this thing's powerful. So we could start deep mining. It does take those blue coins, and we are earning them by selling those health supplies. So let's go ahead, take that, and get that going. I've gone ahead here and modified the landscape a little bit just to bring the water up to this edge. So let's go ahead and actually build a fishery right here. And it looks like it counts because it's highlighting that water. So this is going to be a little tricky. It's going to be like an in and then out. Let's make this out on this a couple blocks high so we can hook it up to the apocalypse. I'm going to actually have to go and look up how to say that. Okay, so I got all the ins and outs done here. So there we go. So we got 77 blocks of water that it has access to, I guess. That kind of feels like a lot, but we should be producing fish. And I forgot a whole step. We have to put the fish into a kitchen to make fish oil. You can't just feed fish and then... Fish oil is actually relatively easy to make. All you need is 2 fish, 6 seconds, and you got 1 oil. Look at these guys over here slowly working on the stone. They've actually been digging a lot of stone. They've been going pretty hard at it. It would be nice because we could save ourselves a lot of workers this way once we build our mines, but we're not quite there yet. That would be, I think, probably next episode. Anyway, I gotta get the fish out of here. Do fish go into a chute? No? That's disappointing. That would actually be kind of cool to see. So I'm going to build a platform to bring the fish right over to this kitchen. There we go. Look at that. We don't even need to add fuel to this. Like, there's no fuel or anything involved. Just 2 fish, 1 oil. Nice and cheap. So I'm also going to build a platform here to bring it up 1 higher and into this kitchen. And we should be building our antidotes. Nice. And there we go. We have some fish oil going down the line. And it'll go into here. And we should see our first antidote coming out here very shortly. Oh yeah, oh wow, those actually do take a second to make. Look at that, there we go. And now if we actually hook this up, we should see our happiness start jumping up here pretty soon. So our happiness has jumped up to around 260 here. But I'm taking a look. We got a little bit of a bottleneck here at this kitchen. We could add another worker to it, but we're at max population. And I've been slowly upgrading houses to 4, but the more I do this, the less balanced we get it. But doing this should actually help out a lot. There we go. Awesome. So that'll pump out our production. So let's take a look at our average house, which is level 3. And what else do they want? A protein shake. That looks pretty intense. We have an ointment or fish oil. We could sell our excess fish oil to them. I didn't even realize that. Or make an ointment. Let's take a look at what it takes to make an ointment here. We need some fish oil and some herb. Oh, that's very doable. Well, let's make some of that. Well, this placement was actually rather handy. So what I'm going to have to do here is start pumping out some more fish because we're actually getting a little bit behind on that. So we're going to put more fish. We need to also increase our population. You know what? We're just going to add a new house to here and then upgrade it to level 3. Whoops, did not mean to copy that. I just wanted to copy a basic house. There we go. And it is level 1. Let's upgrade that all the way to 3. Bang. Oh, we upgraded it to 4. Okay. Well, now we have a whole bunch of population to mess around with. And look at that. Our happiness is up to 270 now. Okay, so I'm just adding in a splitter here off of the chutes into our kitchen to start making ointment. There we go. Awesome. I should actually rotate this building around. There we go. That way it won't be trying to throw it onto this line here. I'm going to actually build another stack and go right over top the existing one and right into there. But we're almost reaching 280 for happiness. This should boost us a little bit here. Okay, let's copy that last grabber. Put that on there. And nice. Now we are also supplying our citizens with some ointment. These guys need salves, ointments, everything. They're very needy people. But look at that. We're, wow, easily over 280 now. And our production is at 130%. That's kicking. Now, the one other thing I did forget to bring into these farms to make them a little more efficient, because I think they're actually eventually going to have a hard time keeping up here. Here we go. I got the stacks done. Is fertilizer. So I do think I can go too high over these and still have the plot there and actually save myself some room. So I'm going to copy this little bridge thing over here because those are always the easiest way to get over stuff. And oh yeah, look at that, I can. Perfect. I'll bring the fertilizer in this way. And success. There we go. So we have fertilizer going to these farms here too. So hopefully this lonely little pasture over here can keep up. Eventually too, I think we're actually going to have to start pumping out a little more of these. So we're hovering around 286% happiness. We're almost hitting 290. So I'm pretty happy with that. And our farms look like they're able to keep up even with the increased demand. Oh yeah, look at that. The herb flows like nothing here. Okay, and fishery. We need a little bit more there. And that should help out with the oil. Oh yeah, look at that. We're behind on the ointment. So we definitely need to be pumping out the fish. Oh, look at that. As I was messing around with the efficiency here and adding more workers to this network, because wow, we have to pump out a bunch of fish oil. Deep mining opened up. We haven't even placed a mine yet, but we got deep mining, which is pretty awesome. I have actually not personally gotten to the point that I've been able to mess around with deep mining yet, so that's pretty exciting for next episode. New recipe unlocked, supply pickaxes, new structure unlocked, mine shaft. Before, mining used to really suck. It was extremely tedious, but they've taken that out of the game by doing this, which is pretty damn awesome. Anywho, the next thing we're going to make here is that protein shake. Now, if we take a look at that, where is it here? I wish you could just search in this one. It'd be a lot easier. There it is, all the way at the bottom. For that, we're going to need milk, farm. We're going to need eggs from a farm. We're going to need sugar. We already got that. And 6 seconds. So we're going to have to get a couple farms going, which means we need another farm, some wheat, a granary, and then the 2 farm fields, and then a kitchen. So that should be pretty doable. Now that we actually have the ability to make mines, I'm actually going to get rid of some of these stones and level this area up over here, and we're going to make that little factory area right here. Look at the size that our little factory town is getting now. We're actually getting to a decent size, and I would say we're maybe about halfway there. I mean, the game doesn't have insane content, but it is a ton of fun to play through. And if you really want to, you can try out some interesting designs and try to make some neat looking stuff. There's walls and crap you can build. I've seen some people incorporate it into building a castle, like an actual castle city. It's actually pretty neat. But anyway, we have research all the way over here. That's not happening. We need to definitely use our research island. So I'm just going to select the next thing on the list here, which is machinery. It's going to unlock the machine shop packager, metal conveyor belts, which are awesome. Actually, I should make that a focus soon too. Those things move stuff pretty damn quick. So we'll let that one fly through. Oh wow, look how many paper we have in there already. That's insane. Okay, so I've set up our basic farm here doing the grain. We didn't need to do anything with water because it's right next to a water source. We have a grain mill here making our animal feed, pasture for eggs, and pasture for milk here. And I'm actually going to snipe some of that fertilizer, I think, back over to this farm. And we'll sacrifice a plot. Build an input right there. I have to get rid of that wheat. So I was going to bring some sugar over here and bring it all the way over here. What I'm going to do is actually build another one of these. We're actually going to copy that building and build another one of these over here to service our village. Now I think, yeah, we'll just build a nice little footpath from it, running from in front of that one to that one there. Now this one should be hooked up too. Cool, because eventually once I pump up the productions and stuff, it'll actually ending up getting jammed up. So it's good to have more than one of them. We did that over here too. We have a general store over here, general store over here. Anywho, I'm going to add another farm here to make just the sugar. We shouldn't need too much. It doesn't need to be a big farm, but we need more workers and capacity. So let's go ahead and actually build ourselves another house. We'll add another house to our population here. Upgrade that house to level 3. There we go. Looking good. Awesome. Oh, wow. And look at that. Our happiness just jacked up. We are at 300 and, well, we hit 310, but we're still at 130% production. We're doing still pretty damn well. Okay, let's get the other farm in here now. Okay, there we go. So we got our sugar going. Next thing we need to do is actually build ourselves another kitchen here. So we're going to put the kitchen in here, put the output going that way. And actually, we're going to need to pause this. I don't want fertilizer on this line, and that's exactly what's going to happen if we do it that way. Okay, so we're going to grab or copy a grabber. Almost said that completely wrong. Put one on each of these, but we're going to do the filters for this. So for this one, we only want milk coming out of there. We only want that sweet, sweet milk. And out of this one here, if we select that, we only want eggs coming out of there. Hopefully this keeps the ratio good and we don't need to have two outputs coming out of it, but we will find out. Let's unpause that. There we go. And we will select, here it is down here, protein shake. Awesome. Okay, why are you guys not doing anything? No water. I forgot to give these guys water. Like a big old idiot. I guess I can move this actually over one. And then put the well in between them. Whoops. Oh, and look at that machinery. Research done already. This research is just flying out. So we got the machine shop unlocked, packager. We're getting ahead of ourselves here with this stuff. The harvester drill. We got the caravan and the cargo boat. This is what I was talking about earlier when I was building the research island. I'd love to see like the multi-level stuff with cargo boats and stuff going in and out. That would be pretty damn neat. So we're still ahead of ourselves here. I think I'm going to have to bring this line actually one out just so we don't mess up the water here, because I got to put a splitter on the end. And if I do that, no matter which way I put it, it's going to end up also splitting onto this line here. So is this getting water? No, because I have to rotate the block underneath it. There we go. Facing forward, then it just splits into these two. There we go. Fixed. Awesome. So they should be both getting water now. Yep. And direct line in. Whoops. If I put these in the right direction, there we go. We got some milk and we got some eggs. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. So this kitchen here is now actually, making protein shakes. Those actually don't sell for very much for how much effort that took to make that. It was actually slightly disappointing. And why was I thinking fertilizer comes out of eggs? It comes out of milk. Oh. I gotta switch these around. Okay, and there we go. There, and now we're actually producing some fertilizer. Now I forgot to put one final splitter on here, so both farms actually get the ferts. Let's actually turn that around here. Thought I had it the right way. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Well, these farms are fertilized. This is good to go. Now I just got to get a line going and directly into there. So it looks like I'll have to do some additional landscaping. There we go. Our people are about to get buffed up. We are hovering around 307. This should actually really jack up our town here. There we go. We should see some buff little legless and armless people hopping around. All right, their stumps are going to be right pumped up. All right, awesome. So I'm going to let that run here for a second. It already bumped us up to like 320, past 320. So we're at 140% production at 320% happiness. That is all sorts of epic. Nice. Now that'll probably drop down a bit because we're not producing these as fast, but it does look like, actually this is an easy fix. What am I doing here? There we go. Let's make a line going this way and bang. Whoops. I want that filter to be in the middle. Let me pause that and fix this. And there we go. Filter set to milk. So it should just be pumping out milk directly into there. There, that was an easy answer. 2 lines, nice and done easy. And we should be, yes, there we go. So we should balance out our happiness again. Sweet. This is looking pretty damn awesome so far. The health area is actually a pretty beefy place. Look at all the kitchens we have. We actually have more kitchens in the health area than we do the food area. That's actually quite insane. But the higher up you get with the tiers, the more things you're going to need, the more complex they're going to get, right? So there we go, guys. We are up to 140% production. And I am so far pretty happy with what we have to offer our town as far as this stuff goes. We got 4 out of 5 on them. Medical wraps, I want to do these, but again, that's going to take up some area, and we will have to do that at a later time. Oh, let's actually go ahead and get a research going here before we wrap this up today. We will work on steam power next. Bam, just like that. And there we go. So take a good look there, guys. Our city is actually getting huge now. And look at our savings. We're racking up the coin, no problem. We've got this game mastered. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This game is so much fun. It's like sitting down and kind of putting together a puzzle, right? I mean, you can lose at this game, but once you kind of get it and you balance out the happiness, it's smooth sailing from there. You can do anything you want. Tons of landscaping. You can make anything go whatever way. Anyways, I'm just saying things now. It's time to wrap this up. Get myself to bed. Have a good one, guys. Stay classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck. And I go, yeah, I go. Yeah, I go.
Good boy. Fist bump.